Welcome to the Contractor's Secret Weapon radio podcast, the show dedicated to helping contractors, remodelers, painters, roofers, and others in the construction industry gain an unfair advantage over their competition. Get ready for some inspiration, some encouragement, some proven business building strategies, and a couple of new ideas that can take your business to the next level and beyond. And now, broadcasting from the Contractor's Secret Weapon Studios in Southern Florida, Dave Negri.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another great episode of the Contractor's Secret Weapon Podcast. This is the show where the more you listen, the bigger the competitive advantage you will have over your competition. And hey, who doesn't want that? My name is Dave Negri, and I am the Contractor's Secret Weapon. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've created this show to share some marketing and business building strategies and some of the countless lessons that I've learned over the past 30 years creating and building multiple businesses. I have a great show to share with you today, but before we get into the conversation, I want to do a shout out to our sponsors and highlight just some of the things that they offer that can help you in your business today.
Running a small business is no easy task, and I should know because I had a service company for almost 10 years. I am the founder of a software called Radius Bomb, and it's unbelievable. And for all the listeners of Contractor's Secret Weapon, we have a special offer for you to check out. If you want to send hyper-targeted, laser-focused, super personalized postcards to your exact prospects using a map while sitting in your underwear, then go to contractorsecretweapon.com/Radius Bomb, and we'll give you your first 100 postcards for free. Just go to contractorsecretweapon.com/Radius Bomb.
Hey, is your phone ringing enough? Do you want it to ring more with highly motivated and qualified buyers that contact you, the contractor, directly? No more waiting for the phone to ring. Just answer that phone. Best Home Services leads are dedicated to making your phone ring with motivated buyers that call you directly. There's no obligation to talk with them. Just go to contractorsecretweapon.com/money. Fill out the form to secure your discount on the setup fee. Do it today. This special will not last forever. Check them out at contractorsecretweapon.com/money. Hey, this is Dave Negri here with Contractor Secret Weapon. I am so glad you're here today just to stop by to see what we've got in store for you. Listen, if you haven't been to our website lately, you need to go there. I've put together some awesome report for you for marketing strategies that can flood your business with customers. And you can download it on the website, front page, get it today. Because these strategies really work. I've used them, and that's why I put them together for you. And for those of you guys that really don't like to read, maybe, I made an audiobook for you. So with this voice, what the heck? Go get your download right now. And so we've got some fun and interesting topics for you coming up in the very near future. Today we have an awesome talk for you today, and so let's really just get into that right now. Hey, today's going to be a really fun topic. This is going to be a lot of fun. I got some, as I was doing some research for a webinar I was doing, I came across this, and it's sort of old school, but not really. It's not used much, or a lot of people don't think about it. You don't see a whole lot of it. But believe it or not, I have to tell you that this type of advertising will get you up to a 500% greater response rate than an image advertising. That means that your postcard could be a magazine ad with all your stuff in it and what you do. And so I just, as I saw this and I was thinking about it, the webinar that I'm about ready to get ready for you guys we're going to go more into this in depth, but I just want to give you some brief stuff about this. And will it work on social media? I would imagine that it would, and I can't see why it won't. Some of you may try it out and let me know how it works. But let's go into the topic for today. Is advertorial advertising gets up to 500% greater response than image advertising. And you're going, what? Are you crazy? But it's right. You know, it's a proven advertising fact. New styles advertising also called advertorial advertising, gets up to a 500% greater response than color brochures and flyers and other forms of product or image advertising. And you're saying, there's no way. Yes, it's true. Do you want to know why? Okay, I know you said yes, so I'm going to continue. Because it doesn't look like advertising. It looks like news. So advertorial type ads are so successful because they combine the look, the trusted look and the feel of an editorial or a news article with content that promotes and advertising your business. How about that? It's a sneaky way of getting people to read your article, and you get to talk about your business. So I've seen it done in magazines. I've seen it done in newspapers. I've even seen years ago, not so much anymore, and it was a big thing out where you'd get tear sheets, where somebody, it was like a newspaper article on a newspaper sheet, and they tear it out and they stick it in the mail and say, hey, Jay, found this, thought you might be interested. And that was big. I know one painter who ran his business completely off that probably about 15 years ago, using tear sheets only. But it's a type of advertorial advertising. And so very few people, well, let's put it this way. Do you? I know I don't. Sit down to look at advertising. I mean, it's disruptive. We've talked about this before, that advertising is disruptive. So it grabs your attention with colors or discounts or stuff like that. But when you see something that looks like an article and it has a great headline on it, you're going to go, oh, maybe that's worth reading. And so that's what we do. So it doesn't mean that I'm telling you to toss out the good-looking and the probably expensive color brochures and the flyers that you've had printed up, because I'm sure that you're going to get nice comments on how they look. No, I'm really just kidding. You're probably going to want to throw that stuff out if it's not working for you. Because if you continue to waste money on it, you're never going to get where you want to go, which is forward. Make more money, do more business, create more profit. So anyway, what I'm simply telling you is that it will make your phone ring. And isn't that what we want? The whole idea behind our marketing strategies, our marketing goals, is to get that phone to ring and get the prospects to call out here. Image advertising does get your name and image out there, although someone still has explained to me how one can pay the bills with image advertising, but because image doesn't buy anything. But it's not the best or the fastest way to get prospects to call you. It may, over time, like image of Coca-Cola or Pepsi, how long they've been in business, how long do you see their logo, how many billions of dollars. Now, you don't have that. I don't have that. So we need to get people to call fast, call quickly, and respond to what you're doing and what we're all doing. So if it looks like advertising, there again, we go back to the disruptive. People are going to glance by it, especially if it's in a newspaper article or a magazine or something like that. And a lot of times, even on postcards, people just chuck them away. So unless they're ready for it. So it's you're hitting that cycle. So, but if it's advertising, like we said, an advertorial, then it looks, again, like a newspaper article, and people are going to read that. I've even done it on postcards, and it works. And in small, like HOA publications, sometimes it's better to run a small ad like that in an HOA than to put out 500 or 1,000 postcards. I'm just saying, you have to play the game, figure out what's going to work for you and how well it does work. So if it looks like advertising, let's go back to that fact, most people just will not read it. So the human brain would literally fry if it tried to process the thousands of advertising messages that it gets hit with every day. And trust me, you get hit, I get hit with thousands and thousands of different messages. Matter of fact, as I'm recording this, I've got my browser open on my other computer, and I've got things flashing and just trying to grab my attention to get me to look at what they're talking about. So to protect ourselves, what we've really learned to do is quickly identify things that look, sound, or smell like advertising. Unless an ad or a commercial gets our attention or interest, bam, right away we turn the page or hit the remote control or just flush it out of our mind. So you may have not thought about this consciously, but most advertising does have an identifiable look and a feel to it, doesn't it? You know that there's a headline, or maybe not, a pretty picture, or whatever the case may be. But like a radar detector, our brain can instantly scan and senses advertising pictures, the messages, largely from the shape and size, whether it's going to be a discount or special or something like that. And it's precisely why the best, I think, one of the best marketing approaches to do everything that you possibly can to make your advertising look like a newspaper story is awesome. So people don't trust advertising. They see it, they know it, it's happening, and in today's, I forget what the crazy figures were. You get bombarded with 10,000 different images a day. That's just, sometimes my brain feels like it's going to fry. But that's neither here nor there. So the secret to making your advertising look like a newspaper story. People don't trust, like I said, advertising, but we've been conditioned since childhood to trust and accept the look and feel as we read newspaper print. It's kind of crazy. So advertorial newspaper advertising has been proven for decades and gets 500% more responses than advertising that looks like advertising. And of course, the technique was started over 100 years ago, and believe me, I haven't invented it, and it's one of those lost things. And like I said, as I was getting ready, prepared to do a webinar on free reports and becoming the expert in your marketplace, I came across this, and I'm going, this would be awesome for a podcast. So, but if it looks like a news story, people will much more likely read it, and here's the key, remember it, and they can't respond if they don't read it. So I'm going to read this advertorial briefly. I'll give you an overview of it. I'm going to put this advertorial on the show notes page of this show so that you get an idea, and of course you can custom tailor it to your own niche, whatever market you're doing. So let's just take a look at this sample ad and see if you get the idea. Across the top, a headline is, "Warning, do not hire a contractor until you read this free report." Planning and building a new home is probably one of the most important decisions in your life. If you make any one of the 10 biggest mistakes home builders usually make, you could cost yourself thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars in needless expenses. So don't take a single step without getting a copy of this free report that reveals the hidden secrets most contractors never tell you. Call 1-800 blah 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 24 hours 7 days a week for a free recorded message to find out what no one else wants you to know. So let me tell you what this ad has. It'll tell you what it doesn't have. It doesn't have any pictures. It doesn't have any graphics. It doesn't have any slogans. It doesn't have any logos. It does have no image whatsoever of your business. It has a headline, copy, and a non-threatening response. So do these ads actually work better than regular ads, what we call image ads? Well, let me tell you about a real story of a guy that I knew, and he did this. But keep in mind, the story isn't making any promises that you will get the same results, but it's a great illustration, really, of how different between unproductive professional advertising and results-driven advertorial advertising is. So anyway, one of the contractors that I know spent about $2,300 and $2,400 running a large typical ad with a laundry list of services. Like, the catchy slogan, these are all the things we do, free estimate, la-da-da. And on the same page, he ran a much smaller ad, which only cost him like $375. And it's going to be different depending on where you are. So you want to guess what the results were? From the large ad, because he tracked the numbers, the telephone numbers and everything. From the large ad, he got 2 calls from the professional-driven image ad and 84 calls from the tiny, emotional, advertorial, unprofessional ad. Imagine that. So this happens all the time, and it's not that we guarantee, that we can guarantee that this advertorial ad will always be a winner. There are lots of variables that actually may take into account, but it is a formula that works. It's been working well for over 100 years. This type of ad, and my philosophy is, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Don't go looking for the new stuff that may or may not work. But this is tried and true, proven result that has been working forever. Sometimes, just changing a headline or the location of the ad, the day of the week it runs can make a huge difference. But we can talk about testing at a later date. But really, advertorial ads is I'm going to say, a hidden secret that many people really don't know about and are, like I said, not aware of it. So, like I said, I'm going to put up the copy of that ad, that little advertorial ad, and play with it. It works. I know it works. And see how many more calls you'll get, because for the psychology of it. They're not calling for an estimate. They're calling for a free report. They're calling for information about what piqued their whistle. And like what's in the webinar that I'm preparing, we talk about free reports being like the dog whistle. And once they grabs their attention, and it's the person who is actually looking for some type of services, whether it be carpet cleaning or roof cleaning or pressure washing or painting or roofing or whatever the case may be, you can always tailor this towards you. And the cool thing about the free report and it being 24/7, whether you use an 800 number or not, is immaterial. But it's actually, an 800 number is good for a few reasons, but it just gives people more. It's not non-threatening. There's lots of times when you want to call somebody, or you see something and you want to call, but you really just want to find out more information. You really don't want to know. You don't want to get conned into a sale. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. If you haven't been to the website yet, contractorsecretweapon.com, go there. Oh yeah, you call. We have to set up download your free copy of and a lot of people don't want to 4 hot marketing strategies that can flood your business faster with customers. And it works all the time to every time. And I did it specifically for you because I know that it works and I want you to have it. But more so than do I want you to have it, I really want you to be on my email list so that when I come out with this webinar on social media, and we're going to talk about, because it's the same becoming a celebrity, the same principle. You're not being the excel them anything. We're going to talk about more about it's this, like a buyer free reports and how to use them to dominate your market, dominate your business in your area. And then I can send you out an email invitation, and we can go directly to that when it happens, which is coming out soon, probably within a couple weeks of this podcast for sure. So go to the website, download your free hot marketing strategies that can flood your business with customers. Hey, even if you want to, you can leave us a response on iTunes. You can even leave a response on the website. But go to the website, because remember, I said I was going to post that little advertorial and how it looks like. And I think I got another one in my arsenal somewhere else that I'll probably post both of them up there. So, hey, until the next time, be profitable, have fun, be in control of your business. Don't let your business be in control of you, and enjoy your business, your life, and your family. Till the next time.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to today's show and investing your time with us today. Being a contractor myself, I know all too well how precious time is when you're running a contracting business. And I want you to know that I take your commitment to grow your business very seriously. And as I said, it is the reason I created the Contractor's Secret Weapon Show. My goal is to share daily not only what works, but also share what didn't, so you can avoid some of the painful and costly mistakes that I've made. In addition to this show, my team and I offer various training and coaching programs, including a limited number of private coaching opportunities where you can work with me personally to help you grow your business. I encourage you to visit our website at contractorsecretweapon.com, where you'll find hundreds of additional shows, some free information on you can build your business, and you'll find my contact information if you want to explore working with me privately. So that's a wrap for this edition of the Contractor's Secret Weapon Podcast. Be sure to stop back at this time tomorrow for another great episode, or you can go to iTunes or Stitcher and sign up and have it downloaded and delivered to your phone each time it becomes available.
Now it's time to implement what you've learned and grow your contracting business. Great ideas are nice, but results only happen through action and implementation. So learn more about Dave Negri and how he can help you take your business to the next level, get some additional free business building information, and listen to additional shows. Visit contractorssecretweapon.com. That's contractorssecretweapon.com. And remember, the more you listen, the more you'll have an unfair advantage over your competition. And who doesn't want that? See you next time.